Hello everyone and welcome to Past the Post. This is Michael A. Dawson. We're going to go with the very best of racing from around the world. We're going to also touch on UAE racing, American racing, and Japanese racing today. Kicking things off will be Jebel Ali. We're going up the hill here in the UAE in Dubai. As always, racing kicked off with a pure red Arabian race. It was a not 290 handicap. Came down to a tight one in the end as Oxford proved the most determined of all. Under Kais Al-Busaidi, the first of 2 wins on the day for him. Abdullah Al-Hamadi and Al-Ashbam Stables got another win on the year. Mizna was again second, with Al-Mukrej back in third.
Mizna still travelling okay up in front. Mukalad going just as good. Then came AF Mukrej. Noah Noel Mori presents with a run. Rest of these are still a little weary. AF Astatha still with a little in hand, and Oxford there as well. It's Mizna the leader from AF Mukrej. Noah Noel Mori, Mukalad. As they make the climb here with 400 to go. Mizna the leader. Ask for an effort now. Still travelling along. AF Mukrej grinding away along with Oxford. Then came AF Mukalad, followed by Noah Noel Mori. Mizna on tired legs. AF Mukrej tries to launch the outside along with Oxford. Mizna still in the lead here, fighting off Oxford at the moment. Mizna and Oxford. Mizna the inside. Oxford tries very, very hard. Oxford the outside, getting the better of Mizna late. Oxford goes on to win. Oxford beats Mizna. Third across AF Mukrej from Nasif.
Second race of the day, the Al Shafar Investment Stakes, was the first for thoroughbreds on the card. It was a handicap for 0 to 95 rateds, 3-year-olds and up, over 7 furlongs on the straight. As always, Michael Costa seems to get a win every time they run a race at Jebel Ali, and got it done with Yotarid. He had to work for it this time with Hassam, who seems to be a bit of a bridesmaid, finishing back in second. Stakes-winning Roadblock was a distant third.
Far side, Hasim still travels well with Honest Desire. You could throw a blanket over them here at the moment. There's about 2 lengths between first and 8th as Mursal hits the lead from Lejuge, Tardid. Yatarid continues to run well, harmonistic under the bat. Stormy Waves copped a bit of a check here. Hasim travels into the race well also. It's Mursal, but he's shown the stick here at the 400 as they start to climb. Hasim takes over the lead. Yatarid the threat. Hasim and Yatarid, these are the 2 we thought to be battling it out. Yatarid here at the 200 metre mark goes to Hasim. Hasim battles on. Yatarid has to work here. Yatarid still not in front. Hasim with the advantage. Yatarid levelling up the outside now. Yatarid coming to Hasim. Good battle down to the line. A nose last start. It'll be just as close. Yatarid!
Second race of the day was a non-winners of 2 over 1,200 meters or 6 furlongs straight up the straight. This one saw the local and auspicious debut of His Highness Sheikh Hamdan's Tori Vega. Under Bernardo Benhera for Salam Bigadir, the horse tore up the inside, passed all, and beat Energetic by just under 3 lengths. Ocean Runner was back in third.
It's Energetic who takes over the lead as they make their way onto the course proper. Past the 900 metres, Shuf Dubai provides some cover here along with Garami. Then came Tora Vega working through here. Ocean Runner. Next was Atwal out to second last, and Arbed, the near side, is last of all. Energetic the leader. Inside the 600 metres they go by a narrow margin to Ocean Runner. Tora Vega starting to work into it. Next was Atwal from Shuf Dubai. A few of these already heavily at work. Al Arbed next from Garami. It's Ocean Runner running along with Energetic up in the lead. Tora Vega's dropped the bit here with 300 to go. Ocean Runner the leader from Energetic. Al Arbed getting warm. Atwal. Then came Tora Vega, who comes to the outside now. He's actually picking up here. Tora Vega, Ocean Runner from Energetic. Tora Vega now levelling up the outside. Tora Vega hits the lead here, and he's showing his class in the late stages. Handled the dirt this afternoon. Tora Vega comes clear to win. Nice UAE debut. Beats home Ocean Runner. Energetic.
The fourth race of the afternoon was the Al Rada Insurance Stakes, a maiden for 3-year-olds and up, over 1,950 metres or just under 10 furlongs. The race looked wide open at the top of the lane as Al Sayef from Michael Costa looked like he was zeroing in on a victory, followed by Bad Desire and Secret Manor. But in the end, Motrif came along on the outside and passed all under Kais Al-Busaidi, giving him his second win of the evening. Muhammad Al-Maruki is the trainer.
Swing the bend, and this could be a race in 2 here. Bad Desire swings into the bend, leads Al Sayef 2.5 lengths. Secret Manor getting going out wider here. Slattery asks for an effort on debut. Next in running there was Regal Gallery, starting to work into it, Billy. But look at Bad Desire. O'Shea is sitting as quiet as a church mouse. The big question will be, will he take the hill? 600 metres left to go. 4 lengths now on Secret Manor, Regal Gallery. Al-Saif dropping away. Motrif running on. Bad Desire now asks for an effort inside with 2 furlongs left to travel. Hot up on the fence. He's got 2.5 on Secret Manor, the debutant and stablemate, who's starting to close in now. Bad Desire from Secret Manor, who's trying to really put in a brave effort here on debut. Bad Desire still with an advantage from next in running there, Secret Manor, and also they're working off late here was Al-Saif. Bad Desire's falling into a pocket here in the late stages. Look at Motrif! Motrif from outside goes on to win. A big performance. Motrif from nowhere beats home Al-Saif.
Fifth race of the afternoon, the Shadwell Stakes, was the feature and was handicapped for 85 to 105 rated 3-year-old and up thoroughbreds. 96 grand was on the line and also over that 1950 meters. Musical Dancer was really well fancied in this one and won accordingly by 2 3/4 lengths. Johori was back in second and Al Hazim was back in third. Musical Dancer seems to be one with a big future ahead of him, especially here in the UAE. This was his second start and second win for Bhupat Simar and his 5th race overall. Tycho Shea was in the irons.
They swing Tubu corner here. Musical Dancer assumes the lead once again from Cosmic Desert, who got in front there as they went round the bend. He leads by a long neck now from Cosmic Desert. Johuri third, Macfowl dropping away. Alzim gets onto the stablemate's back for a little bit of cover. Inside the 750, it's Musical Dancer well held together from Cosmic Desert. Whacked away Macfowl the outside. Alzim up on the outside with something to offer. Johuri works through the inner. It's Musical Dancer travelling well from Cosmic Desert as they start to climb here. As they get to the 400 metre peg, it's Musical Dancer from Johuri. Alzim working into the race from Cosmic Desert. Macfowl. Musical Dancer started to be shaken along now by O'Shea. Johuri starts to present. Deeper out, Alzim still within 4 lengths, but he's got a few to pick up. Musical Dancer finds a little bit more here in the late stages. Past the 200 metres, Musical Dancer coming away from Johuri. Third was Alzim and running on late Macfowl, but he might find the final spot in the frame, but he'll be nowhere near Musical Dancer, who goes on to win here in his second run in the country.
He's a horse with a lovely pedigree. You know, he's Bad Dubawi out of a Singspiel mare. He's going the right way. You know, to come here and win first time out on the dirt and then do it to follow it up again. He was a little bit in a pace battle and then, you know, he still held on and kept going.
Stars of Tomorrow had a chance to shine in the 6th race of the afternoon, a maiden for 2-year-olds. This one was over a mile, with a lot of horses getting their first chance over the distance. Much of the focus was on Desert Shield and Dubai, but both would be non-factors in this race, as Exculpation and Honest Mood made a play of it up front themselves. Exculpation could not be passed for His Highness Sheikh Ghanem bin Mohammed and Bernardo Pinheiro in the saddle. Salim Bigadeir trained the winner, who was a son of Blame. Honest Moon ran very well, improving well in his second run, in second.
Inside the 800 metre mark they go, and Exculpation now met up on the outside by Dubai, who recovers and travels into the straight well. From Honest Moon third, Desert Shield applying a little bit of cover here at the moment, yet to be thrown out into the wide part of the course here, but does so now as he sort of drops away from them here. It's Dubai travelling well. Exculpation still going okay under Bernardo Pinheiro. Honest Moon, the first one to apply some pressure here. Up on the outside, they've dropped away from Desert Shield. Inside the 300 metres they travel. Dubai asked for now. Honest Moon providing a challenge. Exculpation, Desert Shield nowhere to be seen. It's Dubai, the narrow leader here from Exculpation. Now for an effort on the rail. Honest Moon next. It's Honest Moon the outside and Exculpation. They've beaten off Dubai here. It's Exculpation and Honest Moon. Exculpation finding the inside. Exculpation goes on to win.
You know, he jumps very good. You know, a small field, too late scratch. So I was very confident. He was first time blinkers today. So I took the advantage of a good jump. You know, I tried to manage the pace. He's a horse, he's a big long stride horse, you know, so I think the 200 meters extra today was good for him. When the other one's coming to fight, he was still, you know, he looks out of the beat, but he's a horse that keep going. So I think the mile was perfect for him today, and he was 100% fit. I have to thank you, Salen, you know, and all the team for the preparation. It's just a a pleasure to be part of this amazing team. And yeah, everything went well in front. He fight to the end and won well.
And the last race of the afternoon at Jebel Ali was a handicap for 0 to 75 rated thoroughbreds, 68,000 on the line, and also over 1 mile. This one saw Nasser Askar get another win as he seems to be ticking along this season as an owner, with Sylvester de Sousa his main man in the saddle for Musaba Al-Mahari on Algernon. Kibo Masaki was a distant 5-length second. Ghost of the Mambo, once again hitting the frame, was third.
It is Gliding Bay into the straight here. A narrow leader under Sandro Paiva. Acclaim to Royalty travels into the race okay. A little shaken up here. Marching Thunder seems to have a bit in hand. Algernon the same. Toll Mount. Then came Little Raven, Phoenix of Oman. Gliding Bay still going well up in front. Inside the 700 they go. They start to make the climb here. Algernon from Acclaim to Royalty. Dropping back now. Marching Thunder dropping back very vigorously. Sendeed works through. Kibo Masaki comes past. Algernon travelling well the rail. Algernon takes to Gliding Bay and goes past him quickly. Acclaim to Royalty was next, goes to the Mambo. Sendeed, Algernon the leader. Algernon going up clear now by 3 lengths, goes to the Mambo, running on. Kibo Masaki trying to whack away the outside, but Algernon's got him beat. Algernon coming away here in the late stages. That's another one for Musaba Al-Mahari, and Sylvester de Sousa bangs the last one home for Mr. Nasser Askar. 4 lengths on the line. Kibo Masaki second, goes to the Mambo, another placing.
They went plenty speed early on, and he's also got him to a lovely rhythm, and we had a lovely gate. Just used my draw and just followed the fence around, but he delivered in the right time, you know, carrying 61 kilos, so it was a good performance.
The second meeting of the week was at Sharjah. We had the GCC Cup meeting, which had 6 affairs ready to go and kicking off at 2 p.m. in the afternoon on Sunday. First up was a maiden for 3-year-old colts and geldings, purebred Arabians, 40 grand on the line on the straight 6 furlongs. These purebred Arabians went at it as Jalab and Ra'ad and those same silks of Yaks Racing battled it out. In the end, Oscar Chavez for Jean-Claude Bacou on Jalab got it done. Ra'ad was second, with Tara Green a distant third.
It's Mahbub Hamza over on the far side who leads them narrowly. From ES Schnarf, Rasi by Nuna, Tear Green, Shamus still travels well. Mahbub Hamza over on the far side just went a little wayward there in the late stages and has copped Rad a nice check here, but travelling into it well now. Taking over the lead was Shamus, and even better up on the near side was Jalab. Jalab and Shamus go together. Rad was next from Tear Green, but taking over the running here as they come down the straight was Jalab. Jalab up on the outside, claims the rest of them here and is extending away here in the late stages. Jalab coming clear from Rad in second. Third, Tear Green. Shamus can do no more. Passed by Rasi by Nuna, but Jalab put the writing on the wall last start, goes on to win.
Second race of the afternoon was for 3-year-old fillies and maiden as well, and this one was 1,200 meters, 6 furlongs in the straight as well. Our Amira got it done for Abdulaziz Al-Balushi and the red hot yard of Ibrahim Al-Hadrami. Back in second was Ash Mahan, and SS Rawa was back in third. There was a tight finish in between and a thriller all over.
Asmahan gives chase to SS Rawa. SS Rawa travelling well though as they come onto the course proper here from Asmahan, who's trying to lift here in the late stages underneath SS Rawa, getting a little wayward. AR Amira was next, followed by Talal. Then came back in the field also there was a Nud Al-Kir. It's SS Rawa the leader. Asmahan the only threat here. SS Rawa getting on tired legs now. Asmahan and AR Amira digging deep down the outside. SS Rawa, AR Amira, Asfahan tries. AR Amira. AR Amira gets the win.
Third race of the afternoon was a maiden for 3-year-old and up UAE bred purebred Arabians. 40 grand on the line and had a full circuit of 1,700 meters. Zadril gave Yas Racing another victory on the week, this one with Connor Beasley and Ibrahim Al-Hadrami. He was followed in tight by a pair from Khalakhlif Al-Nabuda in Ajab and Marsoon.
Down to the running they come here. It's Jap Mojero, the leader narrowly from AF Marsoon. Deeper out, Zargil pushing out AF Ajab wide around that turn as they straighten for home here now. It's a 4-horse race. Jap Mojero, the leader from AF Marsoon. Zargil, AF Ajab still in with a chance. Next in running AF Moose. It's Jap Mojero, the leader, taking over Zargil now. AF Ajab trying to get off the canvas here with AF Marsoon, but Zargil the leader coming clear here. AF Ajab, the only threat here in the late stages. Zargil far enough in front. Zargil goes on to win. 2.5 on the line.
The fourth race of the afternoon at Sharjah was a handicap for not 265 rated UAE bred Purebred Arabians, 40 grand on the line over the marathon 10 furlong distance. AF Dalu was dominant in this race under Sandro Peva for Saif Al-Marar, continuing their great relationship. Al Nair was back in second, with AF Al Farik in third.
AF Dalu straightening up for home here. He's got a break now of 3 lengths on Al Farek. Then came El Naya Hakuma. A trash was next from Nida, but it's all AF Dalu up on the inside. It's AF Dalu's race to lose here. 5 lengths in advance now of El Naya. Then came Al Farek, but AF Dalu continuing on with it from the front. This one is an impressive win. AF Dalu does it on speed, tough as you like. AF Dalu by half a dozen. El Naya second, Al Farek third.
The fifth race of the afternoon was, of course, the featured 200,000 dirham Prestige GCC Cup presented by Al Marwan. This one looked to be a tough one on paper to pull apart, but in the end, Majdi proved easiest of all under Danny Tudhope for Abdullah Al-Hamadi. Zaydan Al-Wathba was back in second, with Mahmoud back in third.
Jules Mobian's gone for the doctor in the GCC Cup. Leading out here by a few lengths. Majdi works through to be running in second. Favourites a shot duck here at the 200-metre mark. AF Yatwi going backwards. It's Majdi taking over the lead under Danny Tudhope. Coming clear from Zaidan Al-Wathba. Out of the ground late here was Fadir Al-Wathba. It's Majdi the leader in the GCC Cup. And Al-Hamadi adds another one to the mantelpiece this season. Majdi too good. 2 lengths on the line. Beats home Zaidan Al-Wathba.
And the final race in the UAE this week was a handicap for not 275 rated thoroughbreds, 40 grand on the line, and saw a horse from Simon and Ed Crisford and Rabba Bloodstock make a rare appearance over at Sharjah and make good on it as Pen Portrait won by 4 lengths over Addicted to Chaos. Kamseen was back in second. Pat Dobbs was aboard the victor.
It's Razzle Dazzle shaking along here as they make their way in search of the 600-metre mark. Leading the way here from Fast Uno, Yukon Star, Dahas, already under the persuasive from Kamsen. Travelling well over on the near side was Cabret, being tracked in turn by Pen Portrait. It's Cabret who takes over the lead. Cabret now from Kamsen. Chosen Mark trying to work through from the back. Working up there, Addicted to Chaos. Pen Portrait absolutely bolting up on the near side here. Yet to be felt for by Dobbs. It's Kamsen who takes over the lead from Addicted to Chaos. But Pen Portrait, how far? Pen Portrait coming clear here in the late stages. Pen Portrait has ran them ragged here in the last here at Sharjah to wrap up 2024's racing season. That is a win worthy of wrapping it up. 4 lengths. Addicted to Chaos. Kamsen third over from Cabret.
Now let's take a look at the UAE standings. His Highness Sheikh Ahmed bin Rashid Al Maktoum has 1 victory on the week, making his 19 the most. Yas Racing is back in second with 2 victories, 15 total. Khala Khalifa Al Nabuda holds steady with 12. Al Ajban Stables had 2 this week, up to 10. And rounding out the top 5 is Nazir Askar, as we mentioned, who keeps ticking along 1 or 2 wins per week and now has 8 so far. Among the trainers, Michael Costa has 19 victories, picked up 1 this week, and maintains his top spot. He also has the top strike rate at 20%. Musab Al-Mehari is back in second with 16, picking up 1 victory. Bhupat Simar also picked up a sole victory and is third with 4 victories, the defending champion. Ernst Ertel holds steady with 13, and also with 13 but less seconds is Ibrahim Al-Hadrami rounding out the top 5. Among the jockeys, defending champion Tygo Shea is once again back up top technically, with 19 victories, tied with Connor Beasley, but with 7 more seconds than he has. Danny Tudhope picked up a victory and is back in third with 17. Bernardo Pinheiro had a pair of victories and moves up into the fourth spot with 14 and is tied with Ben Cohen, who has 7 less seconds and now is rounding out the top 5, but now has the most strike rate with 25%. Let's take a look at some bonus coverage of Group 1 racing from overseas. We're going to the States, so it's Grade 1 racing and it's Malibu Stakes Day. And we're going to talk about the Malibu Stakes itself, which included Mystic Dan, the Kentucky Derby winner. But the horse was a non-player in the race, as Raging Torrent, the slight favorite, went on to win well here under Frankie Dettori for Doug O'Neill. Stronghold under Antonio Fraser ran on well for second, with Imagination back in third. Raging Torrent will now go on to the Grade 2 Godolphin Mile.
They're in the final furlong, and it's Raging Torrent. Stronghold coming gamely after him, and down at the rail, Imagination. Raging Torrent by 2 past the 16th pole, and Raging Torrent and Frankie Dettori cruise to victory in the Malibu.
The last of 3 Grade 1s from the States was at Santa Anita, the American Oaks, over 10 furlongs on the grass. This one saw resounding favorite She Feels Pretty outclass her foes and look like a filly to watch moving forward into 2025. She's owned by Roy and Gretchen Jackson for Cherie DeVoe, the trainer, and was ridden to perfection by Johnny Velasquez. Catherine Marissa was second, with Maduro back in third.
She Feels Pretty with an electrifying move at the top of the stretch, taking command and cruising to the 8th pole. Kathy and Marissa 3 lengths back in second. Maduro's in third. In the final furlong, She Feels Pretty is absolutely gorgeous as she dominates and outclasses them in the American Oaks.
Let's head over to Japan for a couple more Grade 1 affairs. On Saturday, we had the Hopeful Stakes at Nakayama, over 10 furlongs and the top race of the year for 2-year-olds. Quad Nord was the talking horse beforehand, the buzz horse indeed, and performed accordingly, winning by 2 lengths in the end over Yuichi Kitamura for Takashi Saito. Carrying their Sunday colors, he beat out Giovanni and Faust Rosen.
They swing for home, and Faust Rosen. Here comes the favourite, Croix de Nord. Croix de Nord is looming down at the 200-metre mark, and starting to run on is Giovanni out of the ground. It's Croix de Nord, Giovanni, and getting out late on the outside is Juta. It's Croix de Nord. The odds-on pop gets up and wins. Giovanni second.
And the last race to cover this week was also over in Japan. This one was on the dirt, going right-handed, the Group 1 Tokyo Daishoden over 10 furlongs, and a race that will definitely have some horses coming this way with some familiar faces already in there. It was a matchup of the best dirt horses in Japan, including Ushba Tesoro, a Dubai World Cup winner, and 3 UAE Derby winners, Forever Young, Dermasodagake, and Crown Pride. But in the end, Forever Young would outclass them all, holding off all and proving the very best dirt horse in Japan in the process. Wilson Tesoro was a length and 3/4 back in second, with a very good run from Ramjet to finish third up the inside. Ushba Tesoro plugged along to finish fourth. Forever Young would now go on to the Saudi Cup. Ushba Tesoro is also possible to head that way. Now let's look at what's coming up this week. This Friday, January 3rd, we have Meydan. The following afternoon, we have Jebel Ali on Saturday. And on Sunday, we wrap things up with another meeting from Sharjah. We thank you for tuning in and hope to see you here next week on Past the Post. In the meantime, may all your photo finishes be winning ones.